So I'm going to be completely honest with you, there are some vehicles in War Tycoon at this point which are actually just really not worth getting, or really any types of operations. And in today's video, guys, I'll be talking about a very interesting point and actually a big suggestion that was made by the whole community of a pretty big problem that has recently been happening to War Tycoon. So in this video, I'll be explaining it, but I'll also be showing some ways in which it can be fixed. So in the recent updates, War Tycoon have been really adding a lot of vehicles in the game that are way better than the others. So pretty much what they have been trying to achieve is pretty much top every single vehicle after a brand new one gets released. For example, we used to have the best fighter jet, which used to be the Eurofighter Typhoon, but no, they decided to then add the Su-57 Felon. Then they tried to top that up with F-22 Raptor. So basically what this point is actually trying to get up to is the fact that every single fighter jet, or really any plane or any vehicle they add in the game, every single one of them tries to be better than the other. And that is actually a little bit of a problem in the game, because if we do go ahead and head into task for a perfect example, every single plane does have a different operation. However, that's not the problem. The problem is that what is the point of trying to unlock planes like, let's say, the F-14 Tomcat, the MiG-29, if you guys can just go ahead and skip that and go straight to the likes of the F-22 Raptor, the Su-57 Felon, the Eurofighter, F-18 Hornet, all this stuff, and then all of these planes like the A-10, F-4 and all this stuff just gets really left behind, and there's almost no point in using this. And this has been pretty much happening for every single vehicle in terms of planes and helicopters. However, I'd say in tanks it's slightly balanced, and in ground vehicles, since they haven't worked on these as much, but mainly the issue has been happening to the planes. So for this reason, I will be showing you guys today's suggestion, which I really much thank this guy for actually posting this. So the suggestion goes as follows: I suggest this new tier system for vehicles acting as a tech tree to unlock the vehicles from it. This will work with tanks, planes and helis, but I don't see this being a good idea for garage vehicles and boats. Yeah, garage vehicles and boats do not really have this problem just as much. I don't think tanks do either. It's mainly the helicopters and planes, really. With the new tier system, the loadout system can be implemented to planes and helis. Since this will be having tiers, I suggest to make each weapon equipped on a plane or heli to be paid for when spawning in. But yeah, this is pretty much a tech tree kind of showcasing what you guys have to do. So as you guys can see, we have ourselves some challenges such as being able to destroy ground targets. We have ourselves challenges for destroying planes, getting kills with a plane, and special vehicles. And as you guys can see, in order to actually reach into the tier 3 and tier 4, you guys will basically have to complete a specific set of operations first. So for example, before you guys want to go ahead and head into these super overpowered and powerful vehicles, you guys will definitely have to go for, first of all, getting the weaker ones and actually going ahead and heading higher and higher. I think this would fix a lot of problems in the game, because it would make the overall playing field a lot more balanced, and it would also feel like all of these best vehicles in the game out here, it would actually feel like reward getting, but also the progression stage to it. If you don't have everything that's super overpowered in the game, then the game becomes much more fun, because you have to actually try more to get your kills rather than getting them for free, essentially. So I really am for this idea, and I think that they should definitely be able to implement something like this. It's actually not this difficult, it's just that the overall operation system would have to be reworked just a bit. So that would obviously mean that the tasks or any kind of operations which are the war operations here, they would have to be reworked, and they would have to probably change the UI. But other than this, I am all for this, and I would love the developers to be adding something like this into the game. It really would make the progression much more fun in a way, and would make it feel a lot more natural. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video. Have a great rest of the day, and thank you so much for this idea, and thank you so much to my channel members.